Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sue Westwood and I'm going to be doing an energy reading, an intuitive energy reading on the 8-8 portal, also known as Lionsgate. So I will be asking 3 overall questions just to tap into this energy, how we can utilise this and how we can flow with it. Now it happens every year, and it's a cosmic alignment between the physical and the spiritual realms, and the ancient Egyptians honoured this time for the energy activation. So it's a gateway between Earth and Sirius, the star Sirius. Now Sirius is twice the size of our sun and 26 times brighter, so very powerful energy. You can see how they honoured this. Also, one of my spirit guides is Goddess Isis, who is actually linked to the star Sirius. So Sirius represents abundance and fertility. So let's see what this energy has to offer us. I'm now going to just clear the energy here. Sorry for anybody that's got headphones. So we're tapping into the Sirius energy, the Lionsgate portal. Now it's called Lionsgate because it happens in the star sign of Leo. Okay, so let's see what this is going to invoke. So, what is the overall collective activation energy from this year's 8-8-2020 portal? Now these cards are really difficult to shuffle because they're quite big. So I'll give them one last shuffle and then we'll ask. New pull. What is the overall collective activation energy, please? We have the 6 of Flames. We're in the fire season of Leo. Very much looks like an activation there. The 6 of Flames. Actually, I'll pop that one up there. Overall activation energy as a collective. 10 of Orbs. Now these are tarot decks, and I'm not a tarot card reader, but I am drawn to this particular deck, which is the Syrian Starseed Tarot. I will put the link in below, and all the cards I use today will be linked below. So we have the 6 of Flames. We're in very much the fire elemental of Leo, but it's about power, it's about strength. Very strong, powerful energy. And the 10 of Orbs, also known as the 10 of Air. 10 of Swords also. And that is the end. 10 is the end and ready for a new beginning. So we've just had, or we're just about to, because I'm recording this just before the full moon in Aquarius, and that's air elemental. So we've just had a full moon in an air sign. So it could be well, by the time you read this, watch this video, that there's been an end to a really heavy cycle that's just been in your head, emotional. You've had enough. Physical, mentally draining, being in your head about things. And it's also an old way of thinking, ego, unhealthy ego energy. So it looks like the overall energy is very powerful in the flame, in the Leo lion energy. And 6 is about harmony and balance. So once this cycle is ended, you can bring in this lovely harmony and balance. I might pull another one from those, see how this reading goes. So I've now got my Goddess Isis deck. So Goddess Isis, the overall activation energy for the collective. The overall activation energy from the Lionsgate. Enter the chamber of healing. Healing the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. Well, there's the portal. We've been offered a chance to walk through this energy to heal. Maybe heal from this 10 of orbs, 10 of swords, whatever you want to call it. Energy. It's been too much. You've had enough. Surrendered even. So however that fits out in your life, we've been offered a chance to heal. And that's the overall activation energy. So how can we work with this as a collective? How can we work with this energy? So the Lionsgate, as I say, it happens in Leo season. And it's to anchor in the ascension codes which awaken our DNA, activates our human energy field for some higher vibrations, again, for this healing to come in. And then we have the third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, and that is your solar plexus, where we get that fire, we get that drive for life, our power for life. This is the sun, this is the lion. We're being given some strength. We can activate this, we can take our power back. So call on Archangel Shamuel to help you through any difficult times through this time, because it's bringing these things up for a reason. It's asking us to heal and finally let go of the low vibrations. So again, the question is, how can we work with this collective energy that the 8-8 portal is activating? Anxiety. And yeah, I'm going to put it right next to the 10 of orbs. When you'll have been in a lot of this anxiety energy, and it's to do with our root chakra. But again, we've got a 9 here, 8 and 1, 1 and 8, 9 endings. It's given us an opportunity to get out of this anxious energy, out of our heads. Because look what's happening. Door to personal healing and happiness. So some very powerful healing opportunities are coming in, but we do need the strength of the lion, strength of that fire within. Because we have got some adjacent possibilities, lots of doors are going to open. And we always have a choice, whether we stick with the same or we heal and let go in order for the new to come in. So I'm going to ask for some guidance, some overall guidance to the highest and purest white light and unconditional love. What is the guidance from Spirit? What is the guidance from Spirit? And I'm calling on Archangel Metatron in these cards. What is the guidance from Spirit? Highest good of all. Through this time of healing, transformation, walking through that chamber, that portal. Akashic Records. Evaluation and review. Everything for a reason, and these lessons have been given to us so we can learn from them. And if you go into karma, maybe balancing out some karmic debt, some karmic energy, but very much ending cycles. guidance, please. Action. Movement needed. We've been very much in the fire energy lately, but fire energy is normally about movement, but we haven't been able to. There's still some things that we've needed to finish off. We've been restricted on, and that's been a global thing. But now we're going to get the opportunity to take some action. Movement. Move forward. Because the Kundalini fire elemental energy is awakening. So this could be what this 8-8 portal is bringing in. The fire, reigniting the fire within. That Kundalini, and we've got 3 and 5, which is 8. 8 is about power. I always link it to Goddess Isis too, because if you put a number 8 on its side, it's the infinity symbol. What goes around comes around. As above, so below. We've needed to learn lessons, and here we have light body, balancing the chakras. 3 and 8 added together is 11. 11 is the portal. We've got an opportunity to tap into the light, to balance our chakras with this healing. Which is absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna ask just for an overall guidance for the Syrian Starseed deck, just because we're in this very powerful energy of the Syrian energy. Sage of Orbs. I think that's the Page of Orbs. Forgive me if that's wrong. But we're going from the 10. Start to get mastery in the way we think. Thinking differently, moving forward. In fact, I'm going to read that card to you, because there might be things in there that, messages that you resonate with. So the Suit of Orbs, which is swords in the usual tarot, is transmuting the Suit of Swords from its traditional representation here. The process of thought is about communication, perceived by starseeds as orbs. Floating and light at times, weighty and oppressive at other times. So yes, very much the 10. Very much the 10 of Orbs. Within each orb is held an aspect or perception that is the product of one's own thought processes. These can be clear and illuminating, serving to resolve and overcome the problems the mind creates, as the clear side of the sword in the traditional decks, just as they can be clouded and self-defeating, even destructive as the darker reflection of the blade. So the Sage, we'll see what energy the Sage brings in this deck. So the energy of the Sage is the ultimate female authority. However subtle or powerfully she demonstrates her deep understanding of the suit she represents. In this case, it's the Orbs. Some think of her as a great mother or a matriarchal leader. Surely she has journeyed far on her path and has accomplished great inner experience. She has an impressive ability to guide others, healing, teaching and serving as a guide. So remember, this is the overall activation energy, the 10, which is coming to an end. The Sage is our guidance at the highest level overall. So this is what you've had to experience. This anxiety, to learn the lessons, to become the master, or the sage if you like. Become the queen, the priestess, the medicine woman, the earth mother. These are all the archetypal figures of the feminine power. When we're moving into a greater cycle of the yin vibration, it's an expression of Gaia's rebirthing into a higher reflection. So yes, very much this Aquarian age, Aquarian energy. So I'm going to pull another card either side of these and see what we get. So we've got the 8 of Crystals. And we have Starseed. Oh, how fitting. This is the Sirius energy, the star energy. So that's what this is all about, to activate those. So we have the 8 of Crystals. So in the usual tarot deck, it will be the 8 of Pentacles. And this is your hard work. And the power in these crystals is a higher vibration. You've been working with these, and your hard work will be paying off, because that's what you've come here to do. Wow, I told you it was a powerful time. So lots of activations, lots of healing, but remember, everything is being for a reason, because this is ultimately the overall activation it's bringing in. And I'm going to read this to you also. So we've got the 6 of Flames, 6 of Fire, 6 of Wands in the original tarot deck. And this is a fairly new deck for me, but I'm very much drawn to this energy of the Sirius energy. I have been for some time, but again, tarot is something I'm new to. So we've got the 6 of Flames. So the question posed in the 5 of Flames has been answered in the 6. Like a true starseed warrior, the Quorant has taken the lead in the situation and brought balance into the field of confusion. Remember, this is the overall activation, to bring balance into the field of confusion. Confusion that you were in the 10 of Orbs, 10 of Swords. However, implied here is a potential for leadership, turning into dominance of the good of all being sacrificed for the gratification of one's own ego self. This is very much the Leo energy. It's getting out of that old ego energy, the old masculine control, authoritative, betrayal, abuse, anything that you can put to a negative. And when I say masculine, it's not gender specific, it's what we have inside as a man or a woman. We both carry the energies of masculine and feminine. But it's when you get triggered by somebody, you're always defensive and you get aggressive, you get angry, and this is trying to balance this out. Come from a place of love. However, implied here is the potential for leadership. So leadership in the form of compassion, still be strong, discerning, but from a place more of love than of anger. The fact that the flames of the 5 others are diminished to the point that they do not illuminate the darkness, while the great flame of the central figure shines brightly. I'll show you the card. Suggests somehow that this risk of inflated self-worth holds a message for the Quorant. Be aware of how you run your energy and remember to honour those around you, but with power, with love, with passion. We always have a choice. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that 8/8 reading, and if you like my channel, subscribe and you'll get notifications in your feed. You can also catch me over on Facebook and Instagram, where I do daily readings. I'll put the links to both in the description box below. Okay, until next time, thank you.